Okay, my lovely, so there we have it. I am all done with the install, and I put on my makeup. I know you're like, dang, what happened? I put on the makeup, and I did a quick makeup tutorial too, so you guys check that out. But nevertheless, there it is. That's, as you can see, let me get it started. I can pull it up into a high ponytail. See that? Remember we were talking about when I told you guys you don't need to leave that much of your perimeter out for a high ponytail. Remember what I left out, and that's the look that I got. So you can pull it up in a high ponytail. I can pull it all back off my face if I wanted to. That type of thing. Very natural looking. You know what I mean? Very, very natural looking. I love it. I love it. It feels so good. This, again, this is the 14-inch Virgin Indian Remy straight. And the straight hair will have a nice wave pattern to it. This is more... Now, that's the thing with Virgin Indian Remy hair. I'm trying to scoot back so you guys can see. Some would consider this curly because some of the natural curly hair, when it's longer, it doesn't produce a tight of, what am I trying to say? A tight curl as it would if it was shorter. But nevertheless, this is the straight. Some people will consider this wavy. You know what I mean? They have their own rendition of it, and they'll consider this wavy. They'll sell it as wavy. But nevertheless, it's beautiful. It's so, oh gosh, I love it. I love my hair. I mean, I really do. When it's time for install, and what else did I want to say? I took a light razor to it. I know you guys didn't see that because I was really, you know, pressed for time, but nothing major. I mean, when I say I took a light razoring to it, I didn't take basically none of the length off, really. I just kind of took the razor to it, and I used the heated razor, which will do a toot on that as well. Sorry, but I don't know if you guys can see that. But that's basically where it hits me. Yeah, you can see it. That's basically where it hits me. And I'm 5'10", and some, yeah, I'm 5'10", 5'9" and some change, 5'10". So it's pretty long, and I like length. The longest I've done was 16-inch, which was a little longer. But nevertheless, I really do like it, as usual. It took me a while because I was starting and stopping. You guys, of course, didn't see that because, you know, I've edited the video. But basically, when you're doing a self-install, it's really, really easy. People are like, oh, I just can't do it, things of that nature. Yes, you can. What you want to do is braid patterns, and that's with any body. I mean, you have some stylists that swear by a halo or braiding in a circle. You have some stylists that swear by under braiding that gives you the flattest weave. You have some stylists that has all sort of patterns and shapes and whatnot that they feel that gives them the flattest weave. I've been doing weaves for a while. I do straight backs, plain and simple, on me and all my clients, permitting that I can. If we're dealing with a problem like alopecia or something like that, of course, we have to switch it up a little bit. Or sometimes it also depends on what type of install we're doing. If we're doing a full head, no hair left out, full head with the closure, or a full head curly, it kind of depends. But for the most part, I usually do straight back, and I always use a net. A net is awesome. You can still take care of your hair underneath, so don't shy away from it because of that. A net allows me, and this is why I use it primarily for all my clients, two things. I can stitch where there is no hair, so whether, you know, even if you have a full head of hair, your hair can still be fine in density. So I can stitch where there is no hair if it's a larger parting or something like that. I can also stitch, you know, on the net, which requires less tension on your actual braid. I do know some people have had bad experience with sew-ins, had hair loss around the hairline. For one, you need to deal with a person that is experienced with weaves, and also using a net will keep that person or yourself from applying so much tension, especially to the fragile hairline. You don't want to leave your perimeter out. I know some ladies have issues with blending. They're going natural, or they have to flat iron every day, and that really does defeat the purpose. So, you know, it does provide a nice flat base. It allows us to stitch where we would normally not be able to, but definitely use a net. You can braid your hair yourself. It doesn't have to be super extraordinary, beautiful, because believe me, when I braid my own hair, when I cornroll it, and I do, unless I have somebody do it for me, it's not pretty. So, and just do it exactly how I showed you, and hopefully those tips and you seeing it will, you know, answer some of your questions, and you'll be able to do your own install and save you some money. Now, what else am I thinking about? I know I'm forgetting some things. Ooh, I have some goodies. I have some hair goodies. And also, in the future, if you, and this is any video that you see on YouTube, you know, because I don't like to see a lot of BS videos either. So go to the info box first, because it should have a summary. If you know, if they're a good host or a guru and they're doing tutorials or whatnot, go to the info box first, click more info, and see the summary of what's been talked about and whatnot, and see if that's something that you want to sit through the video for. So, caring for the hair. And I mean, there's so many different ways to care for the hair. If you visit contagioushair.com and go to the how-to guides, if you click on the how-to guides, that's on the home page, and then you click on hair care guide, it'll give you an abundance of information on how to care for your hair. Really good information, so check that out. But basically, caring for the hair is just like you would care for your own, okay? If you're not caring for your own, you need to start. Develop a hair regimen. I'm going to also put up a link for a basic hair regimen that's include, if you're natural, let me take that back. That will include how to take care of your natural hair. Not if it's natural, if it's relaxed, natural, what have you. But to take care of your real hair that's on your head, and also how to care for your hair, extension hair, and your real hair while you're wearing an install. So I'm going to post a link to my Foki in the info box, but you can also look at my journals for a hair care regimen, because you definitely need a hair care regimen whether you wear installs or not. But nevertheless, with this, just basic shampoo once a week. You can use an applicator bottle, like for color application, and you know, dilute some shampoo in water. Just put a little bit of shampoo in it, dilute it with water, shake it up, and you can, you know, squirt that inside of the tracks to get to your natural hair where the cornrows are. Massage that, and basically you want to focus on your natural hair at this point. Rinse that out, then you can go in and shampoo the extensions. Basically, you want to use a moisturizing shampoo. Any type of Remy hair, virgin Remy hair, craves moisture, craves moisture. So you want to use a moisturizing line, product line. Again, you can get that information from contagioushair.com in the how-to guides. And then, you know, your basic conditioner. Definitely use a diluted conditioner in your application bottle, apply it, rinse it out. Or you want to do a deep condition, which is basically putting a plastic bag over your head, leaving it on, putting a hot towel over it, or sitting under the dryer. So you definitely want to shampoo and deep condition at least once a week to keep it, you know, prime and lovely. You don't have to do it you don't have to deep condition once a week, but you definitely want to deep condition sometimes, at least every 2 weeks at the minimum. But you definitely want to cleanse your scalp, your hair and scalp, once a week. As far as styling products, this is the straight hair, and this is how I wear it. It has that wave to it. I love it. This is naturally how I wear it. If you want to wear it like this in its natural state, I use a couple of products, and I don't have everything in front of me, but this one, Garnier, I think that's Garnier, I forget how you pronounce it. The Fructis style, Garnier Fructis, Wonder Waves. This is what I use for the natural straight hair. Sleek and Shine is also awesome. Sleek and Shine is basically the same thing as Paul Mitchell Super Skinny, and this is Sally's generic version of the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. Get Sally's, okay, because Paul Mitchell is expensive. Sally's, their rendition, their generic version, is just as awesome. I'm here to tell you, okay. So either or, you know, switch. Some people have a preference. You can also use BioSilk, and you can also use Chi. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I'm always here for you. Mwah. Smooches.